We put an explosive charge in your rider belts. Does that sound familiar? Wait, was it you all along? Yeah, it was me all along. And guess what? I put it in your animatium, you son of a bitch. When did you turn bad again? I don't know, I just got bored and, Doom was paying easy. I'm gonna so end you, you idiot! Anyway, hey everybody, what's up? This is Retro doing his Mission Impossible review. And what exact scene are you gonna do this time to defuse the belts? I don't know. Working on it. Really? You're working on it. How about I do a Hoffman and you figure this out now? Or what? We're gonna media res back to it like you did in your first movie? Oh, okay. Guys, stop. Seriously. Look. Alright. Hey everybody, this is Retrokid Reviews. Doing a final MI retro reviews for now for you stupid. I can't believe, I'll just get to it. Mission Impossible 3, box office wise, it was on a budget of 150 mil, 6 years difference. It made 398 mil. But that's not why we're here, Retro. You wanna know why that's not why we're here? You're gonna talk about Scientology, how it's torpedoed the marketing, and I don't know, something trapped in the closet like those South Park jokes all over again. Well, come on, I was kind of right. Yeah, just get to your thoughts. Let's listen, because I got a lot to say about her. What did I do to you this week? What didn't you do to me this week? What didn't you do to me this month? Or more importantly, what are you going to be doing to me next month when Thunderbolts comes out? Wait, what? What was this all about, Wade? I'm jealous that you got my old team back there. I said it. Rider belts deactivated. Wait, who deactivated? We didn't finish the Hoffman of it all. I am never doing a Scotty running again. I am so happy that you went back on your principles. Yeah, no thanks. You did the run? The over-the-top, one-take freaking Tom run. Yeah, it was exhausting. So we're going to talk about Billy Crudup being the real villain all along, or do we have anyone being the real villain all along to deactivate the rest of the belts? Wait, there's more? Nah, just messing with you. They're all out. Oh, come on, Cable. I can't have one moment of just being me and being my old villain self. You were never really that good of a villain. Come on, let's be honest here. And you're not really that good of an anti-hero now that we're also here. And since we got you here, what's there to say about Tom Cruise this time around for the movie? Other than he was got the crew cut hair. Speaking of, if you saw my latest YouTube, Retro Rex, and yeah, it's kind of close enough to my current haircut, by the way. And yeah, totally not parasocial that hair wise. Yeah, that's probably the only thing you were gonna be parasocial about, right? Yeah, totally. Also, who's behind you? Helix, coming in to step in for Lena Vanovo. Oh, the White Widow. Yes. Thank you for coming. Can I get off the damn pressure charge? No, you have to talk about Julia, then you're basically off the pressure charge. Yeah, Michelle Monaghan was okay. She's definitely a lot more memorable in this cast than obviously Benji later on, who will also come back later in this franchise. Not gonna get off this damn thing? Yeah, pretty much. Also, how did you get my job back as my whole team? Should you tell her? Should you not tell him? I go by mini pronouns, okay? Just, yeah, we get it. You're still Pan. Anyway, for tourist. Oh, I am not a tourist. I look like it. Yeah, I'm not questioning this stuff. I guess I count for Loris Fishburne for the whole jurisdiction of it all as well. I guess, Barnes, if you want. By the way, you're recruiting her for the new, Thunderbolts team? Why, you got a problem with that? No. Thanks for the job, boss. Seriously. Yeah, thanks for the job, dude. She absolutely needed it after a quick call. You guys are weird. Also, she's trying to catch up on Logan, getting every, Marvel team ever, right? Oh. So I guess, father like daughter. Oh, come on. I'm not exactly like that. Anyways. Alright, so I'm out of here. I lost a bet to myself. Just getting that out of the way. Oh, God. Did he just watch Adventure Time with his daughter again? Yeah, probably. Alright, well, now that we could go back to doing our regular retro review of it, what's there to say about this movie that hasn't already been said? I genuinely love this movie. No bullshit. No kayfabe can describe this. Mission Impossible 3 is my favorite one in the franchise for a very amounts of good reason. Yeah, to talk about Philip Seymour Hoffman's Owen Davian is talking water and air. BVS jokes aside, Philip Seymour Hoffman did a great job being this villain, and honestly, the closest thing to a villain in this franchise that would actually get under Ethan's skin that I think even Fallout and the Dead Reckoning films wish they could really do. I'm not even kidding on that one. So with that being said, what's there to say about the plot of this movie? The plot of this movie is pretty simple. Yeah, like you said, like you saw with me recreating cold opening, he has an explosive charge in his head later on in the movie, and Carrie Russell's Agent Ferris over here is basically the inciting incident, and it also explains where Ethan's been the last 6 years in between the movies. To put it bluntly, he's been recruiting agents and basically training them instead of just be back on the field, where Billy Crudup's, Musgraves is trying to basically get him back into the field in any way, shape, or form. Davian, on the meantime, basically said, "Nah, I'm just gonna just take people off the board, just make my own thing about it." This is the closest to a Philip Seymour accent I'm ever gonna do, so sorry in advance. It sounds just woken up from a cold kind of vibes. So that being said, right, Benji, this is where Simon Pegg finally comes into the franchise. Late in I believe the third act, just to do that run. Yeah, the run, the big one, the one that basically Tom was obsessed about for the last 20 years, give or take. Long story short there. Outside of that run, there is another scene I genuinely love, and I think even Mr. Sunday Movies tried to recreate it during his watch-alongs of the original three movies, the bridge incident slash escape for David in Act 2. I'm not kidding. I actually absolutely love this action sequence. I think this was right after Tom did War of the Worlds, and I guess he wanted that kind of chaotic kind of mess of an two multiple planes of action kind of set piece to basically be in this franchise going on forward, which hasn't really been topped. I'll be honest. I know Tom will be later known for trying to make every practical stunt he can in a now modern world, and there's good reasons for it, obviously. But if you've seen the bridge scene outside of watching the full movie, you'll know why he's obsessed with trying to do stuff as practically as he can. This obviously not so much so. I think it was a bridge. Ocean Highway that I think they had to use in probably Florida to double for Virginia or wherever that Washington was this time around movie-wise. So, again, filming locations I probably misplaced aside. Outside of all of that, it is a tight 90 of a movie. There's no getting around it. It goes like as far as runtime goes, you're like a half hour in and you're already seeing essentially basically the heist of getting Ferris back, Owen's heist in Italy, trying to get him and fake his death, and then basically when you cut to the bridge incident, you're basically like a half hour in and it just does not stop as far as like action pace goes. In between the action, you basically have the best breather I've seen in a tight 90 in my life as far as a reviewer and watcher of this franchise goes. Outside of that, weirdly, you also get a very early Aaron Paul, and as much as I would love to do the Powerplex speech right now, you're not listening. Yeah, I can't do it either here too, and it's not like I've seen that gift to death when I was in the Chronicles of the Ascani archives. Wait, gifts survive Nightmare Timelines? Yeah, internet's kind of like that. So, anyway, final thoughts before we have to finally wrap up on this whole thing and get to your reckonings of those last two McQuarrie movies. Well, I did the one, but yeah, long story short, as far as this movie goes, it was trying to basically be a trilogy, and for some weird reason or another, yeah, Tom didn't go that route. Speaking of people he directed Tom this time around, it was obviously one, J.J. Abrams. I won't go into detail of like who almost could have got the gig as far as I think David Fincher goes. So like I said, final cards obviously go to the Nerdist timeline we'll be using as our reference material for this entire retro review series. That having been said, should you see MI3 after all these years? Yes, absolutely yes. If anything else, the action set pieces, especially the tactical shooting that this franchise will later be known for later down the road, holds up the best, ironically, as far as like aging itself goes. Again, like I said, the bridge sequence is absolutely the best sequence of the entire franchise. Again, no bullshit, no hyperbole aside. The cast is stellar for what it is back in the day. I have a huge tactical crush for Maggie Q back in the day. Aside from that, oh come on, she was it was her, Emilio Jovovich. Go to his stupid review series on the Resident Evil franchise, and you just have a thing with like those kinds of people, right? Oh, I should call them people instead of yeah women. Long story short, my thoughts of that as well. She's cool. I just wish she had to share more scenes to actually show off more of her Hong Kong action roots. And obviously more tactical shooting. And Jonathan Rhys Davies, we don't really talk much about because the two orders, and if he may or may not have meltdown later in life after this franchise. Yeah, it's one of the handful of like people who probably had a weirder life after the fact than talking about because the previous actors in the first movie as far as John Voight goes. So looking up I guess people's past aside, which is probably the whole thing about this movie. What did you think of my overall retro review series? Let me know in the comments down below as always. Ankar's coming up to a soon-to-be Thunderbolt. Well, Laura over here. Yeah, me and I guess Bucky over here. We're gonna probably be here next week talking about Thunderbolts, and go to Retro over here doing catch-up reviews with I'm assuming figure forms of I guess Bernthal and Matt Damon for their version of I guess their sequel for The Account. Oh no. We're absolutely gonna be doing a regular flesh form normie reviews for that, hopefully Monday. So until next time, as always, me here to sub the channel, hit the notification bell down below. And before we close out, I'm not kidding, this is the best one to close out on. It is a weird 3-week binge for all these movies, but honestly it was kind of worth it to bring back regular movies reviews aside, and hopefully with current ones as well, unless you saw this week's short. By the way, go to Cable over here, to his retro rec for Havoc. Yeah, I don't do YouTuber things. Yeah, speaking of, take care, subscribe, and really, the kind didn't teach you how to, like, be a social media guy. It was the death of a lot of dead timelines. You know that, right? Yeah, I know, I didn't think we'd be that insane. Really?